Hello everyone, today we'll be unboxing a ViparSpectra timer 165 watt. It's a LED light for your aquarium. Let's start with the unboxing now. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and unbox the ViparSpectra timer 165 aquarium light. It's LED. Oh, book for the wife. Forgot that we had that tossed in there. Okay, so this must be for the light. Alright. This is actually my second light. So my first one was shipped just like this. I thought it was very environmental friendly of them. It worked out pretty good, I thought. The light wasn't damaged. But I believe, let's see here, it shipped, let's see, UPS, so I'm actually very surprised that it's not damaged. Evidently they've gotten a little better. Alright, so here we have a cord right on top, the book, all that good stuff. I just want to make sure you can all see this well. Okay. Top phone, handy dandy book. Awful nice of them to let us know what page the timer settings are on. Right on the front of the page there. Power cord. It's a standard computer cord, computer power cord. You got your two things of hardware for hanging the light. The remote, which works really good. And here we have, I'll just pull the whole thing out to show you. This is going to be the back. This is going to be the front because you got the knob. So go ahead and pull that out. Okay, over here. So there's the unboxing. You got just a knob, dial, push button, single power source here. It's not one of the ones that you need two cords for. And there's what all the lights look like on it. Pretty self-explanatory there. ViparSpectra. Alrighty, so let's move on to actually it'll hang like this. Let's move on to the setup of this thing, and yeah, we'll go from there. But since we're right here, go ahead and open this up. I actually took these carabiners off when I hung my first light up, because I have a rod or a hanger that actually slipped right through this loop, so I really didn't need the carabiners. So there's those. All you do, each one, just like so, and you would hang it just like that. what I did with mine, my first one, I should say, is I actually turned these, because this cable sticks out. I turn it this way, excuse me, so that way when I go to adjust it, there's no potential, well, the potential is a lot lower for this thing to actually go into this fan here, and you don't want that. So, just something I did. You don't have to do that, but just keep a mental note on that. And there you have that. I'll actually, I'll get this thing hanging up, and I'll set this one up with all of my settings, and actually go through and show you how to do that. Okay, so there you have it. You've seen the unboxing. You see what hardware comes with it. The handy remote, power cord, manual, hanging hardware. As you can see, I've already hung the light up. I had one hanging here already. This is my second unit because I'm actually getting ready to set up a 150-gallon aquarium, but that's just a side note. As you can see what I did, because when you hang these things up, the light will try to spin. So I just run the power cord through the hanger here, and I zip tied the cord to my hanger, and that keeps it from moving around. Just something to tie it all in together really well. So as you can see, the light's there. And let's go ahead with the actual setup of this thing. If you're new to saltwater aquariums, things may be a little confusing as to what channels are what with blues and whites, and actually setting the time of this thing. It's very easy once you know how to do it, but it may take you a little bit of time. Okay, so we're all set up here to set the time. Set the time for channel 1 and channel 2 to come on and off, and set the intensity of each channel. So, first thing we're going to do is set your time. Whatever your local time is there. So, you'll want to press the clock button on the remote. Actually, we got to turn it on first. That's the first thing we want to do. Alright, so now let's press clock. So you press clock, and then over, left or right. Once you've done that, I was obviously too slow here, so it's on clock. Left and right, so left, I'm on hour, right, I'm on minutes. So here it is 5:37, and this goes by military time. So 5:37 is actually 17. Press over, and it will go to 37. And there it is. Very important. Once you have your time, you want to wait 5 seconds. Don't press anything. Wait 5 seconds. Let this thing save your time. And that's going to go for all your settings on this. Everything you set, you want to wait 5 seconds for the unit to automatically save and keep your settings. Okay, so channel 1. Channel 1 is actually your blues. Blues would be like nighttime. So I have my blues set for, I believe, 11 a.m. So with military time, a.m. is obviously 11. And then minutes. You have to set your minutes. If you don't, and you leave this dash here, so like say you wanted it to come on at 11 a.m., you can't just set it at 11 and leave the dash. You actually have to go up and put zeros there. Otherwise, your unit will not work. Well, your timers won't work properly. Trust me, that was something I had a hard time with for a few minutes, trying to figure out why my timer wasn't working. Alright, so that was your channel 1, which is your blues. So now channel 1 off is when you want your blues to turn off. I have mine set at 9 p.m. So 9 p.m. is 21 military time. And once again, we want to go to 00. Very important that we wait 5 seconds. So it saves. There's that. Now you want to press channel 2 on your remote. This gives you your time. So I'm sorry, I didn't actually specify that. So channel 1, that when you press that button on your remote, it's going to give you the time for channel 1 to come on. When you have that setting, press channel 1 off and then over left or right, and then you can set your time for channel 1 to turn off. Excuse me. So now let's do the same thing for channel 2. Channel 2 is your whites. So we press channel 2 on, left or right, and now we set our time. So channel 2, I have mine set to come on at 1 p.m. That would be 13 in military time. And then once again, we have to change the dashes to 0. And we wait 5 seconds. So it saves. There. Channel 1 or channel 2 on has been set. Now we press channel 2 off, left or right, and I have mine turning off at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. is 19. Once again, replace the dashes with 0, and then wait 5 seconds for it to save. Okay, cool. So now we have our time set. Our time is set for the clock. Our time is set for our channels each to come on and off. So now the next thing to do is the intensity of each channel. These units are very bright, so I would recommend potentially starting out at like say 10 and 20. If you're an advanced user, advanced Aquarius, and you know what your lighting is, or maybe you have a light meter, maybe you could start a little higher. But for somebody just starting out and they're just getting their tank going, you might want to start a little low because you don't want to shock anything that you have in your tank. So if you press menu, channel 1 will pop up. If you press it again, it'll just go to the time. So you press menu, channel 1. If you press left or right, you can pick which channel, or HSE. HSE is your timer mode. So when you get your timer and everything all set up, which we've already done, you want to make sure that you go over to HSE. That actually it activates your timers. Excuse me. So we press menu, we go over to channel 1. So channel 1 is your blues. You want your blues, normally what people do is they have their blues set at twice their whites. So I'm going to turn my blues up to, we'll go with 18. And now we will wait 5 seconds. Let it save the intensity. Now channel 2 is your whites. So you want that half of what you have your blues. So since our blues are at 18, we'll set our whites at 9. Wait 5 seconds for it to save, and there you have that. Okay, so there you have it. We've gone through the unboxing, the settings, and you've got your light up and running. I hope this review, I guess you could call it, was beneficial in helping you actually set up your light. I hope you like it as much as I like mine, and have a good one.